What's up everyone? It's been a while. I didn't want to release a video talking about the new releases every week, just because there is not always enough songs or good quality songs to talk about every week, at least in my opinion. I also thought it would be maybe a bit more interesting to share songs that I really like with you, but not necessarily on a weekly basis. Also, I didn't necessarily want to share songs that got released this week or last week, but just when I really want to talk about them. So here we are, and today we're going to focus a bit more on EDM and its subgenres. We're going to talk about the classic EDM, we're going to talk about drum and bass, we're going to talk about bass music, and a bit of Stutter house. So today I will only share 5 songs, but these are 5 songs that I really like. Some of them have been released a few weeks or months ago, but I'm just really into them right now, so I thought I would share them right now. So, let's go! The first song I want to share is from a famous artist, but it's not a song I expected to be in that genre. You'll see what I mean. The song is from Marshmello and Pluko, and it's called Forever.
Forever you'll be in my heart.
At first I was like, damn, it goes hard. Then there's the build-up that goes a bit more into the classic EDM build-up, what we expect from a dance music track. But I must say the drop caught me off guard because it has nothing to do with the classic EDM drops. This is purely a bass track, and I didn't expect that from Marshmello. Because I'm not an expert in Marshmello tracks, but when I think about what kind of music he produces, I have Alone and Happier in mind, which is far from bass music. However, from Pluko, it's a bit less surprising. So particularly this track has been released in 2024, but I'm really getting hit by it right now, and it's still banging. So another thing that I really liked about this track is the switch between the 2 drops. In general, an EDM track has between 2 and 3 drops. It really depends on the length, on the genre, on many things. And I remember when I was younger noticing that the first and the second drop were in general pretty similar, and the third drop was marking the difference. This track only has 2 drops, so already the second one has to make the difference, and it clearly does. Would be sad to have twice the same drop in a track that has only 2 drops. But alright, so let's move on to another EDM subgenre, which is a bit chiller, to not say way chiller, because we're gonna listen to a track from Dillistone and Ordley, and it's called My Heart I. Yeah.
In my heart, I know it's you. In my heart,
So as I said, it's way chiller, it's more in the deep house and progressive house scene, and it's a mix of many elements that I personally like. But yeah, it makes me feel quite nostalgic because it really has this Avicii vibe, and I feel like Avicii is really good at creating this nostalgic feeling through his music. But I feel that here they reach to do the same. Like there is a similar vibe, but also something different. Yeah, doesn't mean much, but I hope you'll get me. Just to quickly talk about the artist, I don't know Dillistone, but I already knew Ordley. This is how I discovered this song actually. And Ordley has another song that I'm really in love with, but for a month now. It's called On Our Own. Sounds like this. It has all these Stutter house elements, and Stutter house is a genre that resonates in me. It goes hard, and at the same time there is some emotion. It's not just pure kicks, it has a nice melody, some nice effects. I feel like my brain melts under Stutter house. And particularly this song On Our Own reminds me of another group called Jersey. It's one of my favorite bands. It's a French duo. I saw them live recently. It's insane. And it also reminds me of another artist called Jigitz. And talking about Jigitz, let's move on to the next track because it's from him, and it's called Tell You Straight.
You think I wanna fall in love when I'm not, babe. You want a life as a wife, but that's not my name. Think I wanna fall in love. You want a life as a wife. Want a life as a wife.
already spoke a lot about Stutter House, so I won't have much to level up about on this one, but this one has different features that makes it unique. I feel like the BPM is faster than usual. Then there is of course all the Stutter House elements, but somehow the beat feels like it kicks harder, plus the first drop comes after 20 seconds, and this is not what we expect in EDM in general. So I got surprised and I loved it. At the same time, it's pretty accessible. It goes hard, but I don't feel like someone who is not into EDM would absolutely hate it. So feel free to check it out. The fourth song I want to share with you guys, while I'm recording, has less than 10,000 streams. There is absolutely no way it stays like this.
You found me in the wreckage I thought wasn't sinkable. I've been slowly drowning in the distant memory until you save me.
It's some chill liquid drum and bass with some sweet vocals. It's again quite easy to listen to, even for people that are not familiar with drum and bass or EDM in general. The liquid drum and bass is really accessible. It's really something that people who are not into it but are simply open-minded about music, they might like it. Or not, it's taste and colors. I don't have much to say about this track because I don't really know the three artists. I discovered this song pretty randomly, but I just wanted to mention it because the speed, the rhythm of the beat combined with the sweet vocals, it makes something special in my brain. And last but not least, a banger that should have been released 10 years ago. It's called Forever Yours, and it's from Avicii and Sandro Cavazza. Now I really associate Sandro's voice with Avicii. It's of course an old track, an old version, but you know my passion for Avicii. When I saw this got released last week, I was like, oh, I need to mention this somewhere on TikTok or on YouTube. Anywhere but somewhere. The track itself really has this Avicii vibe. If it had been released 10 years ago, in my opinion, it could have been on the same level as Hey Brother or Wake Me Up. Mixing the guitar, the country elements in the electronic scene. He was one of the first ones to do it, and he did it so well that right now when I listen to some of his old releases, I really see how good he was with this. It always makes me a bit nostalgic to talk about Avicii, but I'm happy we can still listen to some music he produced before passing away. What's your opinion about that actually? About songs released under dead artist name? So we are seeing it right now with Avicii, but we also see it with Marshmello, Juice WRLD. I know that some people think it's quite disrespectful to the artist because we don't know what they wanted to do with this track, which is a point I really get, and I used to agree, but lately I surprised myself being happy to see this. Like the Marshmello album really brought me back to when I was a teenager. I personally like it, but let me know what's your take on this. And that's it for me. Thank you for staying with me until the end of the video. Let me know what track was your favorite this week. I hope you liked them all. If you didn't, let me know which one you didn't like and why. I'll talk to you very soon. Until then, take care. Bye.